You might not have ever thought of your life or your role in your life as having anything to do with the evolution of our world, but I happen to know that that is true. I happen to know that your life is so vital to the evolution of our world, and that was what my life was meant to bring to the world. But I doubted myself as well. We will all doubt ourselves about whatever it is we think we're meant to do in our lives, no matter when that might happen, because it's always something that's in front of us. And the message today that Wilhelm gave us is that belief cannot be seen. And that is our difficulty because we're trying to believe something, we're trying to believe in ourselves, but it's not there yet. And how do we walk across that gap? How do we bridge that gap? And I discovered I had been doing that. I've been bridging that gap for 36 years and I didn't realize it. I'm saying this because you can also discover things about yourself that will completely surprise you. That is what you're supposed to do. We're each meant to come into the world and bring something unique, something new, something that has never been seen before, so that we can evolve and so the world can do the same thing. But we also become afraid because we don't want to be seen, we don't want to be judged, we don't want to be thought of as less than another. And I did that, so I do understand. But that was part of my journey. Feels like I had to do that because otherwise I could not have brought in this work. Because it turns out now that what was occurring is that Wilhelm was giving us a new way of looking at ourselves and looking at our world, understanding the energetic connections that we have to the universe, to infinite intelligence, to the greater intelligence that exists, that each person has that, and it's an energetic connection that they have. And Wilhelm was giving us the information to understand that, especially during this time of transition in our world. I started talking about planetary ascension years ago, and I didn't fully understand it, and I'm sure you didn't either, but now we're seeing it. It's when we're awakened to the next parts of who we're meant to become, and in order to do that, we have to go through all the dark stuff. We have to look at our shadow selves. We have to look at everything that we didn't do before and start to correct it. And that's why it's been so intense for each person and also for our world. But Wilhelm says it doesn't have to be that difficult if we would stop waiting. That's one of the messages on the site today with a string of messages that shows you this 17-year cycle because we have cycles in our world and how we understand things and cycles in our lives. And as you read through it, you'll see that it builds upon it. Now, you could not have understood that because what was happening is that I was accessing information from the quantum field. That's what Wilhelm was giving us all. I didn't know that, as you don't know what you could still develop yet, because that's still in front of you. And we will know when we're at that place because we'll stop running. I ran from myself for so long, and today I can no longer do that. It was really challenging to read that message because at the end of it, it says, while at times it makes sense to wait, but it never makes sense to become yourself. And sometimes we do that. I've done that because, again, we're working through old limitations that have only existed in our thinking, but they have existed in our collective thinking as well. So at this time, that's made it even more challenging. But as you read this document, it'll help you understand so much more because I've put together more because I knew that people would not understand this work necessarily because I didn't understand it either because we hadn't seen it before. The energetic connections that Wilhelm was giving us in this information caused me to heal and experience mind body healing, which I am putting into this work now, into this program, because I'm completing all of it. And so I am no longer waiting, and I hope you don't wait to become yourself. That means that when you honor who you are, take the steps, and it was a daily step. I went through more trauma, more difficulty, more challenges, more dark nights of the soul than anyone can imagine. So I do know, I do understand, but I had to do that. Otherwise, I could not have brought forth this work and it would not have been authentic. And that's what it is, because what it does is guides any person to fulfill their potential and know who they are and start to live a life of joy, happiness, and abundance, because that's what we're all meant to have. And now is the time that we can do that because Wilhelm has given us this path. Please enjoy the document, check out the program. After tomorrow, after the 14th, it's going to be different offers, so please check it out now. If you would like the entire program at the rate that it is, today would be the time to do it, or tomorrow, the 14th. Then after that, you'll see the new offers on the site. I have someone updating it now, but I want you to understand that your role in this, your life, has never been more vital and important for it to shine and blossom now in our world than ever before. That's where we are. See you soon.